You gotta run! Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Xavier, and today we're gonna be watching The Rings of Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. It's season 2, episode 8. It's the season finale, and yeah. So, keeping it short, last time it was really just about Eregion and Khazad-dûm. We saw the battle, we saw Ada, we saw Elrond, we saw Galadriel, we saw Arondir, we saw Sauron, we saw Celebrimbor, we saw Durin, we saw Disa, and yeah, a lot happened. We saw Gil-galad also. There's a whole lot happened. We ended with King Durin going for more gold digging, and so Prince Durin didn't show up with the dwarf army. Elrond and Gil-galad, they led their forces to Region to defend it, and it did not go well for them. They killed a lot of orcs, but they lost a lot of people too. And Galadriel escaped. Arondir helped her. Arondir was defending Eregion. He got Adar whipped him. Sauron got the 9 rings made, but Celebrimbor stole them after making them, and he lost a thumb. He gave the rings to Galadriel. And yeah, so that's where it ended off. And I'm sure that Sauron is going to be able to get the rings in this episode, The 9 Rings of Men. The synopsis, episode is titled Shadow and Flame, and it says, season finale, the free people of the earth struggle against the forces of darkness. Let's go. Let's get into it. Alright, no title. No title scene this time. Cool. Just like last time, I think. Yeah, there wasn't a title last time too.
No matter what you hear, do not follow me down that mine.
Oh, so he's gonna take on his father one-on-one? Okay. Intriguing.
You're strong enough to wield an axe. But are you strong enough to use it against your father?
I don't think he is.
No, father. I'm not.
Yep.
Just enough to think maybe I could win. And then he'd slam it down again. And I knew there was nothing stronger than my father. Come and see the true wealth of our mountain.
Is it gold or is it mithril? Yeah, that's a lot of mithril. There are gonna be a lot of stuff made from that.
Ring, my son.
But they're gonna dig deeper, and eventually that Balrog. Oh! The Balrog is already close. Whoa!
Durin!
You gotta run!
I never let you lift your hand. Just you, getting stronger. Give me my son, King Durin.
Oh! He's gonna sacrifice himself like that? Alright. He won't win anyway, still, because Gandalf is the one who defeats him, but hey! Okay. Nice cold open. That was not cold at all. A lot of heat from that Balrog, because that thing is yikes. But they and so passes King Durin the third. Sorry, King Durin, third of his name. Game of Thrones. Is this a dream or did this actually?
Manwë promised you would come.
5 of us there were. But you were the one who convinced me to leave the uttermost west for this world, because you knew none of us could ever hope to defeat Sauron alone.
Oh, he's a blue wizard.
Poppy, Nori!
I instructed they were not to be harmed.
They won't be. Once you have given us all that we were promised.
Foolish to place trust in such low company.
My people were once kings, wizard.
Oh!
My dear friends.
Ah, okay.
The fellow you were looking for out here all along.
So I guess he's...
You pity him whose blade was at your throat.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was still gonna say, they're...
Pity will not defeat Sauron. Walk with me, and in time, we will both be his successors.
Oh, okay. I see what type of time you're on, buddy. I see what type of time you're on.
I would sooner walk this desert forevermore, nameless and forgotten.
Then you give me little choice, old friend. When your senses have returned, I will be waiting.
Oh, okay.
Nori!
Yeah, you guys gotta go, gotta move while he still has his power. See, wasn't that long?
Sauron.
All so-called faithful are now declared traitors of Westerness.
This seems like an extremely stupid thing for Farazan to do. Not gonna lie, I don't get it.
Father, please. There's no time to explain. Shall I tell our father some of your insolence?
Don't push back! Move!
Move along.
But what about the
Stars shall be your friends and make safe your steps.
Oh wait, is this the vision he had? Yeah, I think this is the vision he had when he was leaving. He was on the horse. I think this is what it's gonna... This is what that's related to.
And where is mine? If not with you.
Somewhere else, my lad. Somewhere else.
It is called Narsil.
The white flame.
Ah, Narsil, the sword that
Reclaim your lordship.
almost defeated
Your
Sauron.
sword. Your destiny.
I don't know how lore accurate it is, but I would hope most of the people got out and that Galadriel did her job. Hey, man, he did a good job. He did his best. Ugh. I bet Sauron is very good at torture. I think you gotta leave soon, Sauron.
They will be here any moment.
Yeah.
When Gondolin fell, they say it went on. And on. All I have done has been for you.
No.
Yours was the fire that crafted the marvels of the age. I wish only to share them with the world.
Come on, bro. Please.
Please.
Stop copying me!
Born hence by a wind that you can never follow.
I am absolutely sure that that was extremely painful.
The rings of power shall destroy you. And in the end, I foresee one alone shall prove your utter ruin!
You're wrong. I am the creator.
You are the prisoner.
Sauron
Lord
of the Rings.
Hey, I mean, he went out how he wanted to. He didn't want to be kept alive as a tortured prisoner. I respect it.
What is yours? Uruk.
Are they gonna betray Adar? That's what it sounds like, and it looks like. Okay, and now we are back with Isildur and them.
Ill fortune to pack a dagger in a bag.
They've been gone for like a few episodes now, so good to catch up with them.
Change your mind?
Nope, it's your father. Oh,
To replace the ones Theo lent me.
I have forgotten her name. I gotta tell you that it's been so many episodes since they've appeared. I've forgotten her name. Eyaran is his sister, and Narion is his brother. I don't remember her name.
I always thought his kindness was what love felt like. But when he said it, I felt ill.
Is she gonna kiss him? An engaged woman at that. Can you believe it?
Damn shame, isn't it?
Your sister will be so pleased to hear we found you.
Then one more should be no trouble.
Yeah,
No passage for low men.
Surely an exception can be made.
I'm afraid you're mistaken.
yeah, Mirror.
My father is now king, and yours is wanted for treason. Pelargir is no longer a colony of Numenor, but a fortress for its soldiers, and I am its commander.
Sorry, that was absolutely not good. Absolutely not good. I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Even wounds that have endured an age can sometimes yet be healed. Let us create a lasting peace in Middle-earth.
That
now and forever.
That will not happen. At least not between you two. Okay. What trick is Sauron gonna play here?
It's too late.
Galadriel. Things are different now.
Galadriel.
orders, Lord Sauron.
Oh boy.
Ever winding. Not even I can see all its paths.
Yep, he would just had some little plans. He would just move in a little bit like All for One.
I wish to heal all Middle Earth.
As you have a regio.
Value is beyond jewels or even blood. Take our lives, but leave it be, I beg you.
Nope, he's gonna set it ablaze.
Cowardly traitors!
Wait, is this the same place from the Fellowship of the Ring? Where yeah, where Frodo and
Fighting at your side.
Aragorn left each other.
They could no longer distinguish me from the evil I was fighting.
Oh, he's just toying with her. Let her get her sword.
Now you're mine.
Damn. Can you believe that? Man's just toying with her.
The door is still open.
The door is shut.
Oh, finally she got a hit in.
The free peoples of Middle-earth will always resist you.
Man down. Man down.
Man down!
The rings are mine.
Yep. Oh, finally! You guys showed up a bit late.
Give me your ring.
As if she would give you her ring.
Galadriel. Your ring.
Is she gonna jump off?
You wish to heal Middle-earth.
I say that was an absolutely daring move. Oh, I wish I had as much faith as her. I'll tell you that.
If we pursue many orders.
Don't talk back to him. Love the evilness from him. Elrond using the ring is what's gonna save her. Yep. Gotta use the ring to save her.
Some things lost are lost forever. No matter how hard we fight,
And Eregion done.
or how much our hearts yearn, to put them back together. Because this world's so much bigger than any of us.
That's a weird little thing your fiance wanted to go off with some other guy.
And sometimes the winds blowing
Like,
against
what?
us are just too strong.
Yikes.
At those times, Mr. Burrows said, we've just got to accept it.
Yep.
What's broke is broke and won't fix.
That was the vision.
And all anybody can do is try and build something new.
Like the One Ring.
Thank you kindly, Grand Elf.
Is he gonna remember that his name is Gandalf?
My Grand Elf.
Instead of because from people call him Grand Elf.
It's high time I walked my path, and you walked yours.
No more Harfoots in the story. And he's found his staff. I figured that from when I saw Nori hit over whatever that staff was, that piece of wood. So to find his staff, he had to try and help his friends.
Gandalf.
There we go.
Merry dawn, fairy dawn, ring-a-ding-dillo. Sandflies in the grass, bees around the willow. Reeds by the shady pool, lilies on the water. Old Tom on the hill, and little daughter.
That's a nice little song that they're singing. Nice voices.
Rumours fly that you are not your father's preferred heir, that some of the other dwarf lords are advancing claims. And your brother seems to be gathering support.
Brother? I'm assuming the rings, he's gonna give out the rings as a way to
I've never known you to be such peaceable company. I believe I was growing accustomed to it.
Quan any uprising?
Many, but Region's bravest fell. The few who survived are all but broken in body or spirit.
Yeah.
They have little strength left with which to fight.
I would choose the shield right now to prepare, and then the sword after.
What would you advise, Commander Galadriel?
It is not strength that overcomes darkness, but light, and the sun yet shines.
He chose the sword. Alright, so that was episode 8, the season finale of The Rings of Power, season 2. That was a better season than season 1. Oops, I was trying to remember. I don't know why that slipped me, but yeah, this was a better season than season 1 overall. It's better quality TV. I liked some moments of season 1 better, but overall this was like a higher standard. But the scenes with the halflings and the scenes on Numenor, they were the weakest ones. Everything else was on a much higher level, and the star of the season would have been Charlie Vickers as Sauron. Was tremendous as Sauron slash Anatar. I don't remember the name of the actor for Celebrimbor. I think his name was Charles Edwards. He was also very good. I liked their back and forth, their relationship over the season. It was very much the highlight of the show. Those two characters. I will go through the season as a whole in a bit, but let me just deal with this episode 8. So we had in this episode we had a lot of a few deaths of characters. So who passed? We see Adar gone. Adar's orc sidekick, Gil-galad, whatever, gone. The people who were following the dark wizard, their leader, gone. Garak or whatever his name is. It don't matter. He's gone. I think I might be forgetting some of those. I know it. Hold on. Let me just think. Let me go through the season, and that would help me remember the episode. I don't remember a bit by bit because there was a lot of. Let me start on Numenor. On Numenor, Farazan imprisoned members of the faith, and Elendil, he escaped. Miriel is in prison. Right. That's basically what happened on Numenor. And in Rune, Gandalf, he met the Dark Wizard. He killed that guy. The Dark Wizard killed a guy, and we got a very, very, very strong int that he is one of the 2 blue wizards who went to the east. And so the show is giving us this lore that I think I saw people speculating that this dark wizard was a blue wizard, and so that's what the show is pretty much telling us. So there are 5 wizards who came to Middle Earth: Sauron, Gandalf, not Sauron, Saruman, Gandalf, Radagast, and the 2 blue wizards. So in the Lord of the Rings movies, we saw Gandalf and Saruman, and then in the Hobbit movies, we saw Gandalf, Saruman, and Radagast. And so now we are seeing one of the blue wizards. Might we get the second one next season? But it's a very good possibility, so gotta consider that. And so thinking about that, we have right. So the blue dark wizard, he attempts to get Gandalf on his side. Gandalf refuses, and dark wizard he bounces, and he sets up a thing where the halflings are getting crushed. That doesn't happen. Gandalf saves them, but their place is basically half of it is destroyed, and so they're like, we can't stay here, we gotta leave, we gotta bounce. And so that's what happens. But Gandalf stays, and Nori and Poppy leave with them to guide them. And so the halflings are out of it. I'm wondering though if next season, if the halflings will still be there, if we're gonna still focus on them maybe finding the Shire, if that's gonna be how they're setting up them for season 3, or if they're just gonna be off the show completely. If they're still in the show, they gotta make them a little more snazzier. I don't know. They gotta do something about it. I don't know, man. They gotta do something about. Yeah, they gotta do something. It just didn't hit all that much. But yeah, so that's that. Gandalf finds his staff. He finds his name because the people are calling him Grand Elf. And bada bing, bada boom, Gandalf. So we find out that Gandalf is Gandalf. I was thinking it might be that making him Saruman. But nope. He's Gandalf. So it makes sense when it had to be Gandalf when they did the line when Tom Bombadil did the line about the death, as in like, who are you to decide who lives and dies, and that line. And so it had to be Gandalf from there because Gandalf then speaks that line to Frodo, more or less the same line. He speaks that line to Frodo about what name, Gollum, and so bam boom bam, that line leads to the ring. Sauron's the One Ring in the fire of Mount Doom because Tom Bombadil told Gandalf. What do I think about that? It's not a big deal. Not really. Cause we know that the show is gonna be stretching the lore and everything, and I read the lore and everything, but I'm not like deep dive into it. Like I've read the appendices and I've read the Hobbit, and I've read the Rings books. I've not read the Silmarillion or Unfinished Tales or any of those. Like the Beren, Luthien, those stories. I have not, but doesn't matter here for this because they can't use that material. This is strictly Second Age stuff, and eventually we're gonna lead to the war of the ring with that we saw in the prologue of the Fellowship of the Ring movie, where alliance of men and elves, Elendil as king, Isildur cuts off the we also saw Narsil. Yeah, I forgot that, but Narsil was given to Elendil. So that happened. And so that's what we're leading to. And then that's the end of the Second Age. And was that the end of the Second Age, or was it, I don't remember. Was the Third Age when Gondor and not Gondor, sorry. Was the Second Age was the beginning of Third Age when Minas Tirith and Minas Arnor. Is that the name of it? I don't remember. I know Minas, yeah, obviously Minas there, but there's also Minas where Cirith Ungol is. That I can't remember if that's the actual name of the green place in the Fellowship, not the Return of the King movie. That was the second city, like the two twin cities where was Isildur was king in Minas Tirith, and Anarion, the other brother that was mentioned in this episode, he was king in that place, and then over time the Witch King, and so Witch King took over, and the shrinkage of it to Osgiliath was like this great city, and it's like ruins and everything, and whatever. But they had that Palantir there, all of that. I don't know. I'm deep diving out of that. I haven't talked about the season, but yeah. So that happened, and So all of that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Gandalf is Gandalf, right? And Tom Bombadil. Who I like that portrayal of Tom Bombadil. He was fine in the first episodes. He was fine in this episode because there was a little bit of him. But in that second episode where this tree where Gandalf is trying to find the staff, it was a bit So Tom, I can see why, but then would they just blame this on the writers? Tom Bombadil, I don't know. It didn't feel as whimsical as I expected, but I haven't read the books. I only read that books like 2 or 3 times because I prefer to watch the movies because it's much shorter. I have a lot to do and stuff. And obviously the movies don't have Tom Bombadil, so I need to reread the books to get a better idea of how Tom Bombadil should be portrayed. He was like a bit like I remember him, but I don't think it was enough of him of like Tom Bombadil I remember from the book. I don't know. I need to check that. Right. So that's that done. Kemen gives the Pelagiar. There's no more agreement between Miriel and these people. It's now Farazan who's in charge. Isildur leaves, and it's no longer like gonna be like a colony of Numenor. It's gonna be a fortress for Numenor. And yeah, so they're with their better military and all of that, they are now ruling hard or about to. And before he leaves, Isildur tries to take that lady. I don't remember her name. They didn't say it in this episode. How am I supposed to remember her name? But he tries to take her, and their betrothed is like, sorry, excuse me. And in the end, Kemen says, no domain on this thing. Only lost us blessed long life, born Numenor. Only us on that ship, please. So what are you thinking, Isildur? And so that marriage or that engagement is kind of wishy-washy now, because he has to live with the knowledge that his lady tried to skedaddle on him to a whole other place by boat that's gonna take that he's not welcome to. So sorry. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rough. Next thing. So that's Numenor, that's Pelargir. I'm gonna go to Khazad-dûm and then go to Khazad-dûm. That's Khazad-dûm and then Eregion. Yeah, and then end with the elves. And then that lead from the elves to the season as a whole. So I see the Blind Wave did a video and I was like, how are they talking for? Because usually their videos are like roughly long, mine are like 30 odd minutes and stuff. But then I see like they have an hour video. I'm like, an hour? And I remember it's the season finale and a lot of stuff happened and you have to wrap up a lot of stuff. So I get it. Now I'm talking this. I've seen a counter where I've like gone. I've seen a counter of how long we've been talking, and yeah, it's been a while. But anyway, so Khazad-dûm. Let me try wrap it up quickly. We start off with alright. That was the start of the episode. The cold open. With King Doran digging. Digs through. He finds, opens it up, loads of mithril, and now they're thinking, okay, eventually with this thing they're gonna find the Balrog, but nope, they found the Balrog, and Durin dies with the Balrog, and yeah. So Prince Durin is now King Durin, but there is trouble for that because now there's somewhat a brother, who, and now that's what they're setting up for season 3, and now there's like the other dwarf lords, because of the tributes that King Durin was having them pay. They're a bit upset now that he's gone and stuff, and they're claiming you. But Durin still has the rings, and so we're gonna see how that plays into how he deals with those threats next season. I won't make any predictions on that. It's a whole, because that's gonna be like a whole year and stuff. If I do, I'll maybe talk about in season 3, episode 1, that video in my intro discussion. But I don't really have any thoughts on how they're gonna deal with that. I just know the end and like what they think. So that's the dwarves. I forget what happened to the dwarves, but that was easy to wrap up, surprisingly. Oh, and the Balrog, I figure the Balrog will escape probably at the end of next season with them. The elves, Eragon raised the elves and Sauron, so Adar gets killed. Galadriel is trying to lead people out. They capture her. He says, "Hold up, bring me to Adar." Adar uses the ring. He's now an elf again. But takes it off and he gives it to Galadriel and says, "Let's form a union." And I'm like, "Nope, not gonna happen." And Sauron works his magic. First, he kills Celebrimbor, and then the orcs come to him and they're like, "Are you Sauron?" And Adar wasn't. He showed some ruthlessness that they did not want from him, and they're like, "If we're gonna follow Adar, why? If he's supposed to be like kind to us and all this and stuff, and like he's not. So why don't we just go with the guy who's more powerful and stuff?" So they're like, "We'll follow you, Sauron," and then Sauron gets them. They kill Adar, like they killed attempted to kill Sauron. But obviously, Sauron is more powerful than Adar, and so Adar doesn't survive. And then there's a battle between Sauron and Galadriel. Galadriel gets wounded, and Elrond and Gil-galad are under there, captured and everything. Because like I said that last episode, I knew Elrond there wasn't dead, and there's an interesting way they worked around Galadriel getting back the ring. So I no longer hate. I no longer dislike the end of episode 7. They solved it here. I do not like how they solved it though. So, but for some reason it kind of redeems the end there, because I know it didn't have a bad effect, but I don't like how they resolved it. It's not like I hate it. I'm not a fan, and so like if I hate something, then it's gotta be really bad. So if I'm just saying I dislike it, then that doesn't mean it's It's not, if I say I don't like it, then it means it's or so yeah. But yeah, that's what they did, and what do I think? Right, Celebrimbor is dead. Eragon is gone, and the elves, they get up to a sanctuary. I'm thinking that place is got. Oh, Elrond puts on the ring and he saves Galadriel along with Gil-galad, and they're thinking about what to do next, and they choose to fight. I'm assuming that place is gonna be either Rivendell or Lothlorien. I'm assuming Rivendell, or something like that. And so season 3 is they got the same either retreat to or places and build defenses, or go for the sword and attack. So I'm assuming next season we're gonna see some battles and like we saw this season between the elves and the orcs and Sauron. And Sauron kills Adar's sidekick and is like, nobody talks back to me like you could do with Adar. No. I rule with an iron fist. I'm in charge. No one else's voice matters just but mine. And it was deliciously evil and true to form. I like that. Like I was saying, Sauron has been the best character. And yeah, so overall, sticking that to the season, my memory is playing tricks on me in here, but it was the start was the first 3 episodes. It was kind of not good for me because I watched the first 2 one time and then the last one another day, and because of how I watched it and because of how long the episodes were and because it was just world building and stuff, because they're doing a lot of locations, a lot of places, a lot of characters, this and that and whatever. I know the characters and stuff, so that's not a problem. It's not a problem following it, but it's because you have to split it up in different episodes and then how that to do it and everything. It's fine. I don't mind it. It's the right thing to do, but the writing and all the pacing and everything, the pacing and all that everything. I don't know if it's the writing or everything or the pacing and everything. It didn't hit. So after the first episodes 4 to now this episode 8, they were the best parts of the season because we got better pacing and that improved the writing, and so we were able to see the characters do more. We got to see better battle scenes and all that. Got some action. We got everything. So them moving past those first 3 episodes improved the season. I wouldn't say it was like great TV. Overall, it was above average. If you average it out, so some like 1 or 2 episodes were very good. Very good. Or good. And then some others were just mediocre, and then some episodes were just yeah, I could say good. So, but overall, it was just averaged out to about like a little bit above average. So, would I say you need to watch it? No, but if you started to watch it and you were a fan of it or whatever, if you were deeply connected to the lore, you should not watch it because some of the stuff they're gonna do that they've done will be upsetting. But I get it. I'm not a stickler for it like I would be. Usually, I like things to be close to the books and everything and stuff. But because I know going in that they're basing this stuff on not a lot of the source material. Like House of the Dragon, because the source material is finished and it's a rich amount of source material. I judge that harsher. I think. I don't remember. I think I judge that harsher than this in terms of how they're sticking to it. So that's if you see me like being fine with this episode and how they're doing and what they're doing and everything, that's why I'm judging it basically as Lord of the Rings light. So yeah, as long as they don't stray too far and do something totally ridiculous. But if they do something ridiculous, they have to do something to rein it back in. They managed to do that enough for me not to hate it. I like it a bit, so it's fine for me to continue to watch, so I will. I've been talking a long time, I realize, so I should wrap it up now. But yeah, so I will watch season 3. It's been good enough for me to do that. Not been great TV, but good enough. I'm invested. I'm not gonna drop it just because. I do want to see a season 3. So that's where I am with it. Yeah. I think that's a balanced take. It was beverage TV. The visuals and everything were eating. The only problems you could have with it was that the pacings of certain episodes and like certain story direction and some of the dialogue. Acting was overall fine. I know some people have had. Oh, sorry. I'm mixing it up with House of the Dragon. But no, people, never mind that. The acting has been fine. Everything has been above the technical work and everything, CGI and stuff. Some parts are a little wonky, but most of all, top notch. Everything, visuals, all of that, music. Yeah, the only down parts would be like some of the pacing, of some of the episodes, and the some of the dialogue has been splotchy, and then certain plot points what they've chosen to do, right, with some stuff with the lore and everything. Like the case with Elrond and Galadriel, I don't mind it as long as it doesn't lead to a relationship. They could have probably chosen to do what they wanted to do in that in a different way. So thinking about it like that, I can see. Did they really need to do that as a way to get to where they wanted to do? No. So that's a downer. But overall, I can see what they're trying to do, but some of what the decisions that they've chosen, not a fan. So those would be my complaints if I was staff complaints there. So yeah. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on season 2 and the show overall. Looking forward to seeing you in season 3. Goodbye.